Hey guys, we're just going to do a little leg stretch. Maybe not just legs, but we're going to start with tucking your toes, spreading them all out, and then just sitting on your heels. Try and spread them all out. Sitting on your heels, lift your heart, drop your shoulders. Interlace your hands and draw them down your back. Slow your breath down. And then release. Bring your hands forward, untuck your toes, tap your feet. Sit on your heels and then just lift your knees, stretching out the front of your shins. And then release, come into a downward dog position. Pad one heel down, then the other. Keep swapping. Really ground one heel down, and then the other. Keep that going. Drop your knees. Bring your chest all the way down. Hands underneath your shoulders and just lift that chest. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Try and dip that shoulder down. Back down. Fingertips just slightly wider than they are, and then lift that chest up. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands underneath, hips over heels. Come into child's pose. Back to a tabletop. Tuck your toes. Back to downward dog. Slowly walking your feet forward. Staying in that forward fold. Knees nice and soft, let your head hang heavy. Grab hold of your elbows and then just gently sway like a figure eight position, and then change direction. Just slowly hanging. Release your hands and then slowly curl yourself all the way up. Take an inhale, reach your arms up overhead, nice and tall. Exhale. Hands all the way down by your side. Draw that right heel into your bottom. Push your hips forward. Hold onto a wall if you need that stability. As you push your hips forward. you release that quad stretch. Slowly release, bring that left heel into your bottom. You can do one hand if you need that balance, or two hands on that foot. Push your hips forward. Keeping that stability and balance. Shake your legs out, do a wide stretch, wide leg stretch, and then you're slowly going to fold forward. Bring your hands somewhere along your legs. Bend your knees and then imagine you're trying to pull your chest through. Take an inhale, exhale, pull through. Pull that chest through again. Inhale, exhale, release. Bring your fingertips to support. Walk to that left foot. Pivot that toe. Drop that right knee. Keep that right hand on the inside. Left hand to left knee. Twist that chest round. Back to centre. Keep that left hand down. Reach that right arm up and over. Coming back, bringing both forearms to that knee as you press into those hips. Relax. Sinking into it. Breath nice and slow. Start to straighten that left leg, hands to support, come into those half splits. So make sure that that right hip is over that right knee, your left leg is straight, and curl over that left leg. Pushing that bum away. Curling over. Bring that weight forward, bend that left knee, lift that back knee, and then walk all the way over to that right foot. Pivot in that toe, drop that left knee, keep that left hand on the inside, right hand to right knee, and just gently twist that chest open. To start, back to centre. You're going to reach that right arm, left arm up, over, back to centre, then sink both forearms onto that knee, onto that thigh, sink those hips forward. Slowing that breath down. And then you're slowly going to come into those half splits, so bring those hands down, straighten that right leg, curl over, push your bottom away, slow that breath down. Lift that back knee, come back to that wide legged forward fold. Interlace your hands behind your back. Let your head hang heavy, draw them up and over. Bring a slight bend into that right knee. And then a slight bend into that left knee. Each side again. Bring those hands down. Bringing yourself into downward dog again. Drop your knees. Bring yourself to seated. Straighten that right leg. Bring that left ankle underneath that knee. And then you're going to just bring that right foot. So you're in that kind of square box position. Fingertips to the earth. Take an inhale, exhale, fold forward. And then slowly start to walk those hands forward. Just allowing yourself to sink heavy. Start to walk over to the right, so you're leaning over that right knee. And then walking over to the left knee, folding over. Come back to centre, fold forward, over. Bring yourself seated, hands behind you, puff that chest up. And then swap your legs. So straighten that left leg, bring that ankle underneath that left knee, and then you're bringing that left foot in front. Fingertips either side of your knees, take an inhale, exhale, fold forward, then start to walk your hands forward. Walk those hands over to the left. Folding over that left knee. And then coming over to the right, folding over to that right knee. Back to centre. Walk those hands up. Bring them behind you, lift that chest again, puff those shoulders. Bring the soles of your feet together. You might need to just untuck your cushioning so that you're on your sit bones, and depending on where you want your heels, in towards your hips or further away, depending on what your hips can tolerate. Take an inhale, exhale, fold forward. You can hold onto your toes, curl in. Or you can bring your hands underneath your shins and then almost use that as a bit of leverage to bring yourself forward. Curling that chin, rounding your shoulders. Sinking forward. Slowly release. Straighten your legs out so that the legs are slightly wider than your hips. Coming over, framing that knee or your thigh with your hands. Twisting to the right, take an inhale, exhale, fold forward. Lift that chest, come over to the left, hands hands either side of that leg. Take an inhale, exhale, fold forward. Back to centre. You can see this is my least favourite pose. Sitting tall, take an inhale, exhale, fold forward. And then release, bring yourself to seated. Shake your legs out, bend your knees. Job done.